Keep your head up. Keep grinding. It's gonna get hard. You gotta know it comes with roller coasters. You gotta know it's gonna be ups and downs. Remain truthful to yourself. Live your truth. We don't give a damn about what everybody else doing. Continue your path and take your steps at your pace. Don't let nothing rush you. Always remain comfortable, but never comfortable. So that's what it is. And God know my intentions. I live by that. I don't trip by nothing, because God know my intentions. I never get ran over. So when it's time to do the running over, I'm the one there. Like I'm here, what's up? So that's really the main thing with this project, is really just showing like, yeah, TaeeFye here, and I'm here to stay. I'm very big with like give it to them. Cause when you do shake, they gonna come back. They like it's gonna come back full circle. You put in the work, the reward gonna come back. Can't run. That's what everybody fail to realize. It ain't no running from. You have to stand 10 toes and stand for what you stand for. And once you can do that, you'll go down as a great.
It's season 5 and you still haven't subscribed to the show? Shame on you. Honestly, it's a shame. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's your choice. I really would appreciate it though if you did hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a show. We're in season 5, so I want to say that I appreciate anybody that's been tuned in since season 1, or even if this is your first time ever tuning in. I really appreciate the support, and we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. But like I said, make sure you subscribe and make sure you please smash that like button. I'm not gonna start the video until you smash the like button. Seriously, smash the like button. All right, let's go. TaeeFye, welcome to the show.
Man, what's going on, my boy?
Not much. Appreciate you for coming on here. Mean a lot to me. New project out. I really appreciate you just giving me the opportunity to talk to you today.
Already, man. I appreciate you the whole 9.
Yes, sir. TaeeFye, you from Brunswick, Georgia. Talk to me about your upbringing in Brunswick.
I mean, you know, it's my city, so you know, it's always love. I'm from the country. I'm a country boy. People really don't, you know, get that side. But as far as in like, you know, my upbringing, like, man, I'm from dirt, like literally like dirt roads, like where I'm from. And you know, now, you know, we getting it together where we have actual roads.
Sure.
But yeah, like, you know, I'm from, you know, the like southeast. Like if anybody knows of Savannah, that's basically that connection right there. Brunswick, McIntosh, all in that area. That's like where I'm from. So yeah, it's lit though. You know, it's like I said, it's all love though. That's home.
Definitely. Right now I'm in school in West Virginia. I done drove up to school, drove back for Christmas break. I just came back up here. So we drove straight through Brunswick, Savannah, McIntosh, all that you just said.
Yeah.
I definitely got a little feel. Obviously, I wasn't stopping going into the city, but I know where Brunswick at. A lot of people probably don't know where Brunswick is. Some people probably don't know where Savannah is. They just, when they think of Georgia, they just think about Atlanta. That's the only
Atlanta, yeah. You know how that go.
For sure. I definitely feel that. You're from Brunswick. You were born there. You moved to Tampa. You were back and forth from Brunswick to Tampa. What does city of Tampa mean to you? What is it like coming up in Tampa?
I mean, well, Tampa is definitely my second home. Like it's all love there too. And I mean, like Tampa or Florida in general, I'll put it like this. In Florida, you got to get how you live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of like that's why I really like jumped off the porch, like in a way to where I'm having to learn as a man certain situations and certain things how it comes to you. And then even then, like I ended up having to stay for a minute while my family wasn't in Tampa. So it's like that's when you feel me. That's how things just started going with me really having to grow up. So I actually grew up a lot early. I grew up early. Mom made me think man, I've been moving a certain way for a certain reason because I had to at an early age being in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? But I love it, man. It's all love there. Also, you know what I'm saying? Because I love it because it taught me a lot, as far as in knowing how to maneuver when you're not from somewhere and moving to a whole different, completely like scenery, and you got to know how to, get your head in the game wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I learned while I was, back and forth, knowing how to maneuver wherever I go at. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is going to be different. You can never be comfortable. So that's what Tampa taught me.
Definitely.
Sure.
I think that's a key skill to have. I somewhat can relate. I'm still younger. I've lived with my parents most of my time. You're a little bit older than me, but like coming up, my dad, he's from a city similar to Brunswick. He's from Alabama, a city called Prattville, dirt road, small city, same kind of thing. So I get the feel definitely where you're coming from.
Yeah, for sure.
But I definitely get the feel for sure.
Yeah, man.
Growing up, you were always into music. When did you realize that you had a passion? When did you realize you were passionate about music?
See, the thing is, I'm gonna be real. Like, I've been engineering, man. Like, I learned how to engineer at 6. Like, that's my first time me being in the studio. And my pops was like just over me, like making sure, like, hey, you know, making sure you ain't he's testing me, like, you ain't got, like, you can't move that hook over to the second verse. You can't do that. Like, I used to surprise him, like, because I used to really pay attention, and like I really know how to engineer. Like, multiple, man, I done engineered so many artists. Like, in my time being in Tampa, like, they'll tell you, like, OGs, they'll tell you, like, yeah, Shawty was like in there with us. Like, y'all getting ready for some bed, y'all getting ready for school. This young nigga in here really like getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really said, like, I've been had the passion, but far as in me wanting to like go full force, I probably say I was about like 9. That was when I wrote my first like rap. Like, all right, I'm gonna write my rap. And I used to always rap to my mama, and my mama understood it because I used to be mad in a way. So I used to rap like kind of like I used to rap like mad, like speaking my pain. So my mama used to actually like listen to me. Nobody else ever really like sat down and was like, let me. And my dad at first, he was like, nah, you can't write. He had my big bro. Matter of fact, he's from Tampa, Swayva Ty. A lot of people don't even know this. Swayva Ty wrote my first song. And Swayva Ty is also Tom G's little brother, like blood brother. Like I said, I grew up in that circle. Like I grew up in like the spot, like that spotlight crew. I was in that circle as a kid. So I got to see a lot. I got to be around a lot. I got to, when they getting ready for Cushman's and all that back in the day, I was the one like, man, can I go? Can I go? Can I go? They're like, man, hell no, hell. To it now, it's like I can actually probably perform and do my thing for me. That ain't nothing though. But you know what I'm saying? Not to get off topic, but just saying like, so he was tying up writing a song for me. And my dad was like, and I used to be mad because I was like, man, Pops, I can do this. Like, shout out, like, I'm really like that. I can do this. To where, he like, man, nah. So I just went on my way to start writing on my own, getting in the studio on my own time. And not waiting for my pops to where I'm like, man, I'm gonna show him. That was one thing, with this, I always was like, man, I want my pops to be like, man, like my son really can do it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that was something big for me. I wanted to be like, hey, pops, like, man, look at this song. And my pops be like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? To where now it's like, my plan worked out. Like, I just went on my own time. Like, all right, I'm finna shoot. I'm finna get videos by myself. I'm finna, I'm gonna get for real with it. And he was the first person to actually put me in the booth on my 13th birthday party. My 13th birthday. I didn't have no party. He was like, for your birthday, you gonna record your first song. So that's why I say Swayva Ty wrote me a song. I had to have that song. I had to memorize the song and know how to do it by the time my birthday came. My birthday came, I ended up recording it. I recorded that song. He paid for the video. We dropped the video. Bro, I went crazy in Tampa, bro. Everybody remember this. I was going to Bartell's. I was in the 7th grade. No, I was in the 7th grade. No, I was in the 6th grade, going to the 7th grade, and we dropped it. 7th, like in the middle of the 7th grade. Man, I'm talking about the reaction was like crazy. So from there, man, I was on it. Ever since then. But like I said, around like my 13, like that was when my first song. Ever since then, I ain't stopped then.
For sure.
Like I'm head on. I'm all the way in. Like ever since that first time I recorded that first song when I was 13, bro, I ain't stopped since then. Like, I knew what the goal was gonna be.
Definitely. I think that's first off, you definitely set yourself apart because people not in middle school having whole music videos, getting in the studio, stuff like that. So that definitely set you apart. Yeah. What was it like just having parents that embraced what you wanted to do? Like, I feel like as far as rapping, I don't want to call you a rapper. I feel like you're an artist. You know how to engineer, you know how to do other stuff, and you know how to rap. So what was it like just having parents that embrace what you want to do? A lot of people, as far as music goes, people when they tell their parents, oh, I want to rap or I want to do this, they get the negative reaction. Oh, you need to go to school, you need to play sports, you need to do this, you need to do that. But you talked about your dad having you in them environments with those type of people, your mom listening to you when you're rapping out what you wanted to rap out and stuff. What was it like? What is it like just having, what was it like having parents that embrace what you want to do?
Man, I always just said, like, I always tell them, like, thank you. And they don't be understanding why, like, you know, how the hell you tell them thank you all the goddamn time. But it's like, in a way, because I got peers. I got homies. I got, they have parents, and I see what they have to go through in a way. And I know what my parents went through, and they always told me, like, I don't want it to be to where you can't come talk to me, or be to where, I'm your best friend. That's what they used to always tell me. I'm your best friend, like, regardless. Like, man, if anything goes wrong right now, man, my mom, they gonna probably be like, but you crazy as hell. But what we gotta do, how we gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, they not gonna just throw me out there to the wolves to get demolished shit. They gonna be like, all right, get your ass up, come on, let's figure it out and throw another one, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just, like, shutting me down. You know what I'm saying? And that's a main factor in my, like, as far as in my key with me, just in life. Like, I had that type of backing to where it was like, do what the fuck you want to do, in a way. I don't want to take that in the wrong way, but the way me and my brother, like, I have a little brother, I got siblings, but it's like, just me and my little brother, Armonte, that's what I'm saying. But like, we got a certain attitude about ourselves, and certain people don't understand it, because when you got parents that are like, man, they telling you, like, shit ain't real. Like, half of this shit, like, they keep that, like, blood raw. That's what I'm saying. Like, as if, like, I had to grow up early. Like, I done seen a lot of things early. So it's like, that's why, like, I know what this comes with, and you feel me, and I just know how to maneuver with it. And I just cherish, that type of respect from my parents, because, like, once again, they, like you said, being a rapper or wanting to be, or bro, my mind all over the place, bro. You're just to have, we having a conversation now, but you know what I'm saying, like, my mind all over. So for someone to really, like, sit down and listen to him, like, what the fuck, like, but it comes from that type, because one, like I said, my ideas probably would have never got that deep if I never had the parents that'd be like, look, go ahead, or try. Like, the average kid, that shit gets shut down out the gate. You know what I'm saying? That, like, just moving how I move, dressing how I dress, talking how I talk, certain shit would have been got. You gotta think. But shit, I go to my other side of the family, or go to another different family, they'll look at me like, what's wrong with you, boy? Like, who you think you is? The whole time they don't understand, like, the type of mindset my parents installed in, their kids, to where we know, like, real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no robot. I mean, like, I'm a human being. I'm a real deal. So I don't follow no line. I don't follow no clique. My mom used to always tell me, be a leader, never follow. So that shit, like, just stuck with me, and, like, everything. She don't, like, we talk about that all the time. Like, that was her biggest quote. So it's like, lead by example. So if I'm in there going hard working, everybody around me gonna be in that bitch going hard working. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that always just stuck with me, with just sticking out and lead. I ain't finna do the same thing all them pigeons over there doing. I'm a motherfucking hawk, nigga. I'm over here sewing my own little way, doing my own little motion. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that just always stuck with me, like, how they, kept it real. Really, that's why I say it was mainly like just them being blood raw with us. Like, it wasn't like, oh, cause you're a kid, I'm a fake kick it or lie to you. It wasn't that. Like, I had to get the real. Like, especially me, I was the oldest, so I had to get the real. Like, hey, man, boom, you might gotta take care of your brothers, because hey, I can't come home and I gotta work, so blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, all right, boom, me just being out here, I had to grow up for real. So yeah, man, it was lit though. I love it. I appreciate it.
If you're tuned into this show through YouTube, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think should tune in. If you're listening to the show through a podcast service or a streaming website, please subscribe to the show, leave a 5-star rating, and leave a review. Leave your thoughts down below on what you think about the show. For sure. I think, like, I got to, again, something similar. Like, my parents, they always been behind me pretty much. Anything I ever wanted to do, basketball, this show, anything I really had interest in, they always told me I could do it. I come to my dad, he said, get to it, get to work, just put your mind to it. Like, I think that's the difference between a lot of people's success and failure, just having people like that. It could be a coach, it could be your parents, an uncle, aunt.
Yeah.
Somebody just supporting you, just having support, like that could take you a long way. A lot of people aren't fortunate enough to have any support with anything they want to do, whether it be sports, rap, art, anything that you want to do.
Whatever.
Just having the support, I think it mean a lot. It take a lot to.
Yeah, straight up, it definitely do, man.
Like you said, you had a music video in middle school. You had your name buzzing in the city. You've been going hard since then. Talk to me about just continuing to build that buzz in the city. Like, what was that like after middle school and going into high school? What kind of stuff were you doing to keep your name going and keep the music going?
I just basically I was just always thinking like outside the box with, okay, what's hot? That was one main thing with me at all times. Like, I was very big on going to the source. I don't like no middleman. And I don't like no one like to play me like, oh yeah, I'm the boss and they're really the middleman. And I went through a lot of that. So it's just like after a while, like, you know, me and my brother, and Mark, I don't know, you know, a lot of people know like that's my round. And we should sit it how we should sit on our own terms just because of we always stood out. We always was on that next thing that was popping a little bit before they thought it, you know, before everybody knew, oh, it was popping. We was already on it. You get what I'm saying? So it just already put us in that certain bracket, even though we wasn't the ones the light was always shining on, but it was always like they always in position, they always in place when we in play. Like we in the rooms where what rooms people want to be in. You know what I'm saying? And it's still to this day, like, man, I'm in rooms that people won't even think, oh man, like, oh, I want to be in that room the whole time. I'm in that room, but I'm a silent killer. I don't gotta broadcast everything. You know what I'm saying? So that I said that's really the main thing, just being a silent killer and just handling business behind closed doors, not always broadcasting. Like we never broadcast. Oh yeah, we was the first ones in the city on Spring River. Man, that's facts. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, man, we was in high school when Spring River first popped off. When it was crazy money to get on Spring River. Me and Mark was the first artist in Tampa to get on Spin River. So you got to think around that time, we like, oh yeah, we on Spin River. Oh, we were like, man, what the hell they on Spin River? My mixtapes, like you got to pay a bad to get on certain things. You know what I'm saying? By that time, God working how he worked, we ended up getting put in a position to where we was actually like on Spin River. Like you look up the front page. That thing had me and Mark covered. Our first tape that me and him dropped, 085. Me and Mark got a tape called 085 that we dropped. And, you know, we end up getting it like the first artist in Tampa. Like nobody else in Tampa knew about no Spin River. Was on. You only seen big artists like, you know, Lucci, like around that time, Young Thug, around that time, you know, they was doing these things. So, you know, it was always just about like staying ahead of certain, you know, your peers, and you're not wrong. Like I mean, you got to be on beat. If you're not on beat, that's how you fall back. You know what I'm saying? So like that was really the main key, like far as in like Tampa. But it only got to a certain extent to where I want bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why in the movement how you got to move. But it ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got to think we were still young, still running around there like we in the club, not even supposed to be in the club, but we in here performing. Y'all, like I say, me was going to school, getting ready for school in the morning. Me and Mark, man, running away. And then, like, man, you feel me? Like, we running away, like, from the crib. Like, man, we're going to handle this. With this a once in a lifetime. If we don't, bro, how somebody going to know us? If we don't get out here and show face, how's anyone going to know you? You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, we were like, let's do it. And then, we stuck it out, man. For real.
Definitely. I think that's key for sure. Just being ahead of the curve. That's where successful people are made. Like you think back to like back in history, the gold rush when everybody went to California. It was the people that was there first that got the riches. It was the people that knew about stuff like Amazon and the internet first that got the riches. Like it's always about being first or being close to first, like being in the right position before everybody get on the wave to be the most successful. So I definitely feel that for sure.
Yeah, real spill.
That buzz that I'm talking about, that you were talking about, I know for sure that it kept going from middle school to up until now. When we first met, I was hanging out with Jamil one day on a random day.
Okay.
From somewhere, just was hanging out all day. but like that it was crazy because like when we was hanging out, I didn't know who you were. Like I didn't know you by your face, but when you started introducing yourself, TaeeFye, I was like, damn, like this TaeeFye, like, I knew of you, but I just didn't know who you were. I didn't know your face and stuff like that. So I think everything that you said is no cap in that, because I felt like you were famous in the city in a way. Like I knew of you, but I just didn't know who you were. So I think that was
for
crazy.
sure. Real. That's love, man.
Definitely. Right now, as an artist, as a creator, just talk to me about what it's like just being a creator, just staying consistent with your music, staying down. Obviously, everything don't always go how you want it to go. Like, just talk to me about that, what you would tell somebody that's up and coming, trying to rap. They trying to do their thing. They not getting the views they want, not getting the recognition they want, they think they deserve. Like, talk to me about that.
Man, like, see, when you really got love for something, you're like, in a way, like you'll suffer for it. Like when you really love something. So in a way, like this is something that I really love, man. Like, so I never really cared about like the likes. I never really cared about, the looks. Like I told you before, bro, once I knew I could make my dad proud, everything else went out the window. I went tripping on who cared or who heard me, and then after I had to get more in tune with myself, to where I'm like, man, I can't trip on nobody to listen to me or worry about me, bro. Like, bro, when I listen to my music, bro, like, I literally, like, sometimes, bro, like, I had breakdowns, bro. I listen to my music and I cry, but it's like, even after I released that, bro, it's like, I'm a million times better. Only why? Because that's something that I'm feeling. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not tripping on the world to feel me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta goddamn just, you feel me, just keep attacking, you feel me, until, they respect you. I'm not, you can never get mad about someone not really grabbing a hold, at the beginning. I'm very big with like, give it to them. Cause when you do shake, they gonna come back. They like, it's gonna come back full circle. You put in the work, the reward gonna come back. Bigger the risk, bigger the reward. And I'm big on that. Like, I'm not taking no little baby risk, man. I'm really like out here, like, come on, have it come, let's do it. Like so much money, like, man, so I invested, man, my life. I could talk about all the money I invested in this, because I invested buku money into, as far as, and really believing in, but my life, bro, I invested my life into this. I go through so much crazy things outside of this, dog, that nobody can't handle for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when it really comes down to it, it's just like, you'll suffer. You'll I die behind this. I die behind this. That's what 187 stands for. That's what everyone may think. And look, that's what I'm standing, what I'm meaning by, oh yeah, I'm killing it. What I also mean, I'm every obstacle in my way will get completed. And then I'm going behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have that fall. We all have to fall down one day. And I'm just big on, knowing that I put my all into everything I stood for. I stand on business, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I treat this like a child. Like any business venture that I'm into, I treat it like a child. You won't get a child, if your child grow up and you just kick to the curb out. Nah, I don't care about that no more. Nah, man, this is something I put my hard time, my hard work into. So that's why I'm never big to, a label. Man, I could have been signed at 16, bro. I was over across Fletcher when I got my first call, like, hey man, TaeeFye. This when they was calling me TaeeFye. You know what I'm saying? They called me like, hey man, we looking to sign. We want to talk to TaeeFye. I'm like, TaeeFye? Like, they're like, yeah, man, yeah. And just from there, so many other opportunities came, but it's not, like I said, it's not what I feel. So once again, it's just about like really just stand down, like 10 toes, and standing on your belief, standing on your ground. Cause shit, if you cool with just coming up off of your feet and then let somebody else walk for you and hold you like this and that, shit, that's cool with you. Shit, I'm straight. I rather I pick my own leg up. This leg might be broke. Shit, I'm gonna just drag this one until, you feel me, the motherfucker hill. And we up standing, rocking out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm everything is investing into this. So it's like, why turn around now, bro? Like you said, the buzz. I had a certain buzz at a certain time. To me, I feel like my buzz went tremendous from there. I done met so many other people. And it's not even like a buzz, if you get what I mean. My buzz as far as like when I can meet somebody and they love me. First time meeting me, don't know me from the can. That's what I build. That's how I build buzzes. I'm not big on the social media platform, and I'm not big on the number game, and I'm not. But man, when someone see me, oh yeah, TaeeFye, yeah. I'm always in the right position. I'm always in the right places. I be having people in jail talk about me, and they be like, "Bro, how the hell you know?" I'm like, bro, I'm just in certain positions. I know certain people, and it's just like, okay, you may think, oh, because I don't broadcast, or I don't do this, so I'm not, my number's not up here like that, or this and that, that I'm not pretty damn in the same position as that person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but see, I'm a person, I don't like attention. But what I do, I get attention. And that I don't like that. But it's in a way I know the game that I'm playing. So it's just about, you gonna play the win or you gonna play the lose. And then that's when it falls back into like a balance thing. I'm very big on balance with just in life in general. So I just basically, man, like I say, man, I just believe in, and stand down for real, because when it comes back, it's gonna come back full circle. Now you got the whole pie. Instead of, oh, I get this little piece and the nigga still holding me like this and I'm walking tiptoe because he's still holding me by my collar. I'm okay. I'd rather be comfortable, put my own clothes on, you can put my own socks on and stand up like a motherfucking man and walk this bitch out. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, I got morals and I stand on that. So I don't care about who look at me as like, oh yeah, he's still like that. Because man, you know how many people I really touch? You know how many people I really help? That's all that matters to me. Shit, I ain't tripping. They know. And I don't like to do that, but it's just like, and then God know my intentions. I live by that. I don't trip by nothing, because God know my intentions, and God know what I make music for. God know why I'm doing everything I do. And when I wake up in the morning, God know my intentions.
If you're tuned into this show through YouTube, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think should tune in. If you're listening to the show through a podcast service or a streaming website, please subscribe to the show, leave a 5-star rating, and leave a review. Leave your thoughts down below on what you think about the show. So I think I definitely agree with a lot, pretty much all that you said. Like you said before we started, when we talked, we on the same kind of mission. I'm doing a podcast, doing this kind of show. Like, I feel like you said, I try to promote it, obviously, because it's like a business. Like you said, you try to post and stuff like that, but I don't really try to force people to listen. I don't like trying to make people listen. I don't really trip about my numbers, stuff like that, because I know, like, I'm putting my hard work and time into it. I'm having fun with it, and like, they're gonna listen or they not. Like, it's not like you could just make somebody listen. Like, people gonna become fans. They're gonna listen. They're not gonna listen. Like, it's just what you want to do is how you look at it. If you're looking at it from the right perspective, like you said, God knows your intentions, doing things for the right reason, and just not quitting. Really, like, I feel like that's really the main thing. As long as you don't quit and you doing stuff, you having fun with it. Like, I feel like that's really all you could do. Really, I feel like pretty much everything you said, the same as me. I don't really worry about what other people think. I know people probably might see, oh, why you doing this? This don't got this. You got this many subscribers, this and this. Like, but I think as long as you're making yourself happy and you're doing what you love to do, you doing it on your own terms, like you said, that's all that really matters for real.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying, man. That's all you gotta just, man, rock out, man. The cake gonna come back full. You don't want no crumbs, because you got a whole family to feed. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. What would be some of the biggest tips you would give to an artist that's just up and coming? Like, what do you think the importance of? I like when I search your name up, you got multiple music videos, things of that nature, just visuals. What do you think some of the key things you would tell somebody that's just an up and coming artist?
Consistency is key, always, in anything you're doing. Another thing is really like, you gotta stand for something, because you just gonna fall in that hole. You gotta stand for something. That's the first thing you need to know when you get into this, because you can sink right in that hole easy and be put in a position you didn't wish you would have never went in that way. And just also just stand down, dog. Like, it's enough for everybody, but it ain't for everybody. I live by that quote too. That's a quote I just came up with a little minute ago, and I don't know why it just always stuck with me. And you know, I really live by that. So it's just like you can't really like wait like on no one to do it for you. You got to get up. You got to get up and make it happen. And then control. You're not saying you want to control everything, but of you, always keep control. So if you know you tripping, man, I check myself before I let somebody else check me. You know what I'm saying? So because they never get to the point to where someone have to check me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta you come in this, you gotta have your head gotta be on. It's like I say, it's so many things that go on behind the scenes that nobody don't know just with the average life alone. You know what I'm saying? And looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I'm not a teaching seeker. So when it comes to attention, I hate it. Like I can walk in any room, I don't know nobody don't know me. I can have on a mask, I still gonna glue straight to me, like, and I hate it. Like, man. And you know what I'm saying? And it can be a pro or it can be a con. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like you gotta know how to balance it out and don't run from it. That's why I say you got to be a certain type breed. You got to be prepared because you can't run. That's what everybody fail to realize. It ain't no running from. You have to stand 10 toes and stand for what you stand for. And once you can do that, you'll go down as a great.
For sure. I see like people like you say, you standing for what you stand on, just talking about what you're really about. Like a lot of people that are artists or rappers, like they start rapping because they love it, or maybe because they don't, but they don't keep at it because they feel like they should be famous already. They should be getting calls about signing to this label, or they should be getting the thousands of subscribers on YouTube. They should be getting this. Like they feel like they should be getting whatever they feel. But like you've been rapping since you were a kid. You still doing your thing. You still staying at it. I think consistency, like you said, is key. I saw you and your bro OA Mark's interview on Dirty Glove Bastard. Something you said that stuck with me. More important than everything else, you said you talked about loading the clip and just being consistent. Like I feel like that's like when I heard that, I was like, dang, like that's what I needed. When I watch a podcast or an interview, I always feel like there's always one or two things in there that's gonna stick with you. That's for sure. I feel like it's what I'm doing is pretty similar to being an artist. Like I'm doing the same kind of thing, doing this. So like I feel a lot of similarities in some of the things we're doing for sure.
Yeah, man. That's why I told you we got it, man. We gotta just stay consistent, just keep working, man. Fighting that. It's gonna come to you.
For sure. Recently, you had a son. Talk to me about what it's like being a father and how things have changed for you, how your perspective has changed.
Oh man, it's the greatest thing in the world, dog. That's the best hood. Like that's the only hood I claim for real, like in our reality, like fatherhood. Man, my son, bro, he changed me, bro. Like for the better. Like, you know, not saying I was just moving any kind of way and reckless, but I was just careless about certain things. And I mean, still to this day, I really am. Like now he made me really careless to the world. So it's like I don't like that's my own, like that's the only person I should have to impress. And the only reason why I say that is because it's like I want him to be like, man, to where I want to do that, or I want to do it better than my dad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's why I moved a certain way. I had to stop doing a lot of things. I don't just, you feel me? I don't just play like around just with certain things just because of, man, I'm a man, bro. I have a child, bro. Like, so you know, it really kicked, you know, the engine. Like, hey, tighten up. You feel me? You a man. You ain't no you a boy or like you a kid anymore. It ain't that. So he really just, you know, put me in a whole different mind frame of, hey, it's real. Like, come on. And not saying it's me all over again, but it's me all over again. So with that also being said, now the generation is finna really kick off as far as I created a family. So my mind frame from there is already like, man, when I go down, man, the fizzles, like that's my little, you know, that's my household. We call it fizzles, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's bigger than oh, like, oh yeah, that shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bro. It's good, like king, bro. Like and built, that's all I'm birth. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm kings. And when he go out to have his strength, it's gonna be the same thing to where it's gonna change the narrative of the average, not no disrespect to nobody, just like the average kids out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Because like we don't get they're not giving it to them blood raw. Even the way I'm living now, like man, I get to my son blood raw, bro. Like I know how I got it, and then for me to already have the mindset I have, bro, it's 10 times worse with me and my son. Like people be like, bro, what the hell, bro? Like, bro, my son been doing all the average things since he was about like 6 months. He was already on to certain things because it's like, I don't care because you're a baby. You gonna be a man. Just like I was a baby one day too, my nigga, and now I'm grown. So it's just in a certain way. Look here, tighten up. Hey, I don't give a fuck because you 4-5 months. And my son just turned 1. His birthday just passed, but it's just like he already advanced, bro. So it's just like I feel like the quicker you give it to him, the quicker they'll get it. So that's why, he put that into me. Like, and then seeing how fast my son actually grows, bro, it showed me how every day I'm growing for real, not even knowing I'm getting older. So it's just like, like I say, I tighten up on a lot of things that, I felt like I needed to change. Everybody else might look at me a certain way, like, bro, why you training? Or you lame, bro. Fuck that. I like lame, nigga. I be lame, you know what I'm saying? For my fault for putting in that perspective, but it's like, my mind just changed over to, better for sure for my generation. You know what I'm saying? Not just me. So every day I get out here and move, like I say, God know my intention. I move every day out here for my house, like for my family. I don't just move for me no more. I don't just move, Kev. It's like, oh yeah, voila. Nah, man. I got shit to handle, and there's gonna be a whole generation that's depending on how my move is right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on it, man.
If you're tuned into this show through YouTube, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think should tune in. If you're listening to the show through a podcast service or a streaming website, please subscribe to the show, leave a 5-star rating, and leave a review. Leave your thoughts down below on what you think about the show.
I love it.
Definitely. I think that mindset is key for sure. I mean, I can't tell you nothing about being a dad because I'm not a dad yet.
For sure.
See that in a couple of years when I'm ready for that. But
yeah.
I think that's key for sure. Like just having that mindset, knowing that it's bigger than you. I feel like that's the way that you thinking is how I kind of think about me and my younger brothers. I got 2 younger brothers. I kind of think about it like that. Just always thinking about what you do and how you do things, how you reflect on them. Just knowing that it's bigger than you for sure. So I definitely feel that for
sure.
Something I want to talk about is your Twitter, man. Your Twitter. You talked about not being big on social media, but I follow you on Twitter, and like it feels like all the time, like some from you comes up on my feed, something inspirational, something real. Like talk to me about your Twitter, what you feel about what you use your Twitter for, and some of the messages you put out on there.
Man, very like Twitter is just really like that. It be my mind. It's a lot of things that it's me a little bit more personal in a way. That's how I look at my Twitter. My Twitter is me like a little bit more personal. And then see, a lot of people don't understand. Like even when I got the name Fizzle from, they used to always say I got like an old ass uncle, so they end up giving me the name OG Fizzle. Back in like 2016, 15, bro, like people just started calling me Fizzle because my name is TaeeFye. So people was like, Fizzle. Man, you old as hell, you Uncle Fizzle. And I ended up was like, man, but it was more because of I was more of the one, who just in a way, like, not I act like, I was over everybody, but it's just like I probably had a little bit more legal. Like, nah, hey, we ain't finna do that. Nah, you ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nobody uncle bit, like, it feels a bit. And then it just ended up sticking with me to one day I was like, damn, that's the side as far as in like, okay, feels like that. Fizzles are my quotes. Like when you see me, that's the Fizzle side in me, like, you know what I'm saying, like to where I'm gonna kick it blood raw with you straight up. I ain't gonna, I say, like, it ain't no sugarcoat. I'm just tell you straight up what it is, like, and it could be something so simple, but it get your mind and your engine cranking with something so small. And I just live with putting out good energy, get back good energy. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I don't care who see it. I don't care who do see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, once again, once it all comes back around, somebody gonna go see something there, right? That can make their mind be like, oh man, that's real. So like even then, I started transitioning it from just my Twitter to on my Instagram. And once I seen how my Instagram started reacting to me just posting Twitter quotes, I was like, oh, this a thing. Like, it's kind of big. I didn't think it would be something that people would be like, damn, like I need that. To where now every time I post something, my DM is flooded with just like 100 emojis from every fizzle. I can post a fizzle at any moment of the day if I want to. I can post nothing but straight fizzles if I really want to. And that's what I also noticed. That works for me. Sometimes I can post a video and that video may not go how I need it to, but I can go post some motivational shit and then somebody they'll gravitate to that. I could post a little small clip from an interview of me talking some real talk, and everybody gonna gravitate to that. But it's like I know it's like shit, cool. I'd rather that anyway than my music blowing up. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the energy for us and with my Twitter, man. It's straight vibes. Like you want to know me, you just go to my Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And then I also use Twitter to promote other artists and other brands and things like that. I say my Twitter is mainly good vibes. And, I had my times to where, I probably popped it here and there. But other than that, dog, I'd rather, put good energy out in the air. Like, cause what you put out, you will receive. So, and I just live like, I'm truly believe that. It happens now. You know what I'm saying? I put out good energy, I get good energy. And then bad things happen also, but it's just like, I still gained 100 times more than that one little small incident that just happened. So that's as far as the Twitter. Yeah, I love Twitter too because Twitter's actually funny. You feel me? If anybody who got Twitter, they know Twitter's off the chain. But it's just like it's just a sense of humor. So and Twitter is actually my favorite app. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like my favorite app is Twitter. So you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I use it for putting out good energy in the world. So it's like that's what I use it for. But it's lit.
You kind of took the words out of my mouth. On my little notes, that's what I wrote. Good energy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I kind of had a time. It was a time where I used to be on Twitter. Everybody got the same little Twitter timeline. You made a Twitter, didn't know how to work it. I don't know how to work it, got on it. And there was a time where I used to just tweet out just stuff I thought, how I felt, quotes, anything like that. I kind of feel like once I started playing basketball more seriously and started getting recruited and stuff, I kind of not because I was tweeting out bad stuff, but I kind of just stopped focusing on tweeting and putting out stuff like that. But I had the same kind of thing, same kind of reaction. I used to post tweets on my Instagram. People used to retweet them, send me them, this and this. Yeah, so I feel like I got to get back to putting out that same kind of good energy on Twitter.
Man. Yeah, and then see, even then, like I'm not so big on it. That's another thing. Like I'm very strategic the way I do it. Like I don't just every day. You'll probably get it like once a week.
For sure.
Sometimes you might get 3 a week. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, but the type of reaction that I do get it from sometimes, I can post something, bro, and like, I get like 20 something. And not saying like it's crazy, but it's like, you gotta think how many people also is seeing this with the good energy that's getting put in the air. That's all I care about. I'm not tripping on nothing negative. You can say whatever you want to say. I laugh and keep moving. I won't even let that get to me, like, cause that ain't what I'm here for. I ain't here for that. So I ain't tripping.
For sure. Now to the important thing. The project is out. The project is out. Love will never help. Drop. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about the title and what we should be looking forward to. What your thoughts on the project are?
Out the gate, I'm gonna be so real. Like it's vibes, man. To me, really, like it's just like I be in my own little world. And once again, like I said, I really don't care what no one thinks or how no one feels about where I'm coming from or how I'm coming. But I'm very big now. Like I don't really like I freestyle a lot. Like I used to be big on writing and I used to write and stuff. But man, I done got into this little bracket to where man, I don't write. I just go in the booth and say how I'm feeling. Like it's more genuine to me. Instead of me writing, and then when I get to the studio, I probably don't be on that same vibe at the moment. So, in a way, I love to go in the studio and create right there on the spot. No pen, no pad, just say how I feel. And that's like recent, like lately, that's just what I've been on. And I have my catalog is so huge, bro. Like as far as the music, like I have so much music. I'm like, man, like it's the beginning of the year. I got the music, like just drop it, like. ain't nothing holding me back. I'm my own boss. Like I call the shots, and I have my team around me. Who help me pinpoint everything how we need to pinpoint it. But as far as in just like I make the moves. If I don't make the moves, ain't nothing gonna happen. So it's just like in a way, like I'm like, man, it's the beginning. Man. I've been chilling. I've been calm, and niggas better be lucky. I've been calm for a little time, but it's like I'm very big on letting things play out. So that's why I don't move at the same time when other people move. And I like to chill when everybody else and there's too much going on. And right now, I just know everybody's gonna be, in the way. So it's all right. So I can get in the mix and I can pop it. No problem. Like easy. And I'm talking about like bangers. Like it ain't nothing. I'm just saying, ooh, nah, bro. Nah, I'm talking that talk that's gonna make you wake up and get. I got that. That's the type of music I got. You wake up early in the morning, you turn that on, get your mind right. Like that's the music I got. Like I ain't got them. And then I still got my trap that jam. Just to have you in tune. And then it's a 4-song EP. And it's just like I said, it's just vibes. And then I actually have a whole new vibe, completely vibe. And it been a song that I love that I never dropped, and no one never heard it. So I'm like, I'm gonna just test it out. And like I said, I love the vibe. It's a new vibe, and it's more of like an R&B side. It's an R&B vibe, and that's going to be the track name. Love Will Never Help, the last track on there, and it's just about like my early stages to where, and it's basically I'm like even in that song, like, I'm just basically giving you like an early stage of like how my life was, and then to where why I'm the way I am now, and why sometimes I don't talk. Like that's all it really is. It's just a vibe, like and a lot of people can relate to what I'm going to be saying. Like I said, and it's more of my R&B side. But my first 3 tracks on the song, I'm snapping. Like I'm coming with it. I'm on your front porch with it. Like what's happening? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm here. Like here, TaeeFye. This ain't feels. This TaeeFye. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I knew I needed to. I never get ran over. So when it's time to do the running over, I'm the one there. Like I'm here. What's up? So that's really the main thing with this project is really just showing like, yeah, TaeeFye here, and I'm here to stay. See what I'm saying? Because a lot of people take me for feels. It ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's just at the same time, like I said, when it's time to do the running over, I'm gonna be the one on that side running over. I ain't no one to run over me, no one to outdo me, no one to. I don't think that deep into it. I just know how to go ahead and all right, say that.
Sure.
You can't deny it. You're not gonna be able to deny it. You're not like all you're gonna be is, man, take your hat off and tell it to me, because that's all you can do. You can't hate on it, you can't say it ain't fire, you can't. It's gonna be like, all right, yeah, but that boy, yeah, he don't be all on the scene, but yeah, that boy, yeah, he in the cut, yeah, like, yeah, all right, say less. Man, that's all I'm here, like, man, yeah, I'm here, I'm in the mix too. You know what I'm saying? On my time, though. And that's what I love. I ain't gotta be on nobody else's time to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. I do it on my time. So that's 10 times better than me already.
Definitely. Love Will Never Help. It's out now. It dropped on January 7th. If you watching this right now, that means you're late to the party. You need to go tune in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. Y'all got to go tune in. Love Will Never Help. I'm excited. I got to tune in all the way and know it's out. I'm late to the party myself. I'm going to tune in. Yeah, Love Will Never Help.
Yeah.
All that. The link's going to be down below. Make sure y'all go tune into that. Going to be on Instagram. Going to be everywhere. Yes, sir. TaeeFye. If you're tuned into this show through YouTube, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think should tune in. If you're listening to the show through a podcast service or a streaming website, please subscribe to the show, leave a 5-star rating, and leave a review. Leave your thoughts down below on what you think about the show. Last part of the show, I call it crunch time. In sports, crunch time, that's the 4th quarter. That's the end of the game where you got to show up. For you, that might be just when you hop in the booth, you got to come with it off the top. You don't write no more. So crunch time every time you get in the booth for sure. But this is the segment of the show. A couple quick last questions just to wrap the show up.
Okay.
First question, what's been the biggest obstacle that you had to face to get to this point?
I see. Seeing a lot in others that they really don't see in themselves. Because that was a major key really holding me back. And no disrespect to no one, but that was the biggest obstacle. I put too much energy into other things when I should have put energy into a full focus on what I needed to take care of. Because if I'm not okay, how would everything else be okay? You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest obstacle.
For sure. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Keep going. You're not done. I mean, just be proud of the process. For sure.
What's one or two quotes that you take with you, that you live by, that you just take with you every day?
For sure, lead by example and be always remain a leader. And I mean, real recognize real and real recognize fake. For sure. So
Yeah.
You'll know.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Man, right now I'm actually working on finding me an island, boy. No lie, real life, for real. You laugh, no, I'm serious. I want to. That's a huge goal for me. Like, I'm big into like finding like buying land, and that's something that I'm like really jumping into. You know, it's early stages of it, but you know, now that I actually jumped into like actually owning businesses and actually having a storefront, and you know, I liking other things, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me just rapping all day or just thinking this was just the way. Nah, man, I had to find like other business ventures and other things that you can actually do. And then just, you know, I just want my family to be, you know, protected at all times. So that's just the main thing, like with me. And just like I said, 5 years, I mean, man, I'm just like I said, jumping into more of the owning and just having one of the biggest labels. I'm going to have one of the biggest labels for sure, especially with the artists that I have on my roster and, you know, that I'm working with. Shout out to them, you know, shout out to Hugo Crazy, shout out to Baby Sheep, Lady Jules, Big Jules, you know what I'm saying? A female artist on my account. Shout out to Oye Martin for sure, you know, that I'm around already, 4L. And, you know, Trouble Child. I got some people that, you know, I'm working with. And it's just like far as in like getting on beat, man, and just continuing and also helping others. That's what I'm here for. And that's on beat, you know. We started our annual turkey drive, but you know, I'm looking to start TaeeFye Friends, especially like a thing, you know, to where I just get me and a whole bunch of my peers and other celebrity mates, and you feel me, that I know, you know, we all come together on certain events and certain things and just travel the world, bro. And help, you know, I'm getting my passport. And, yeah, I want to go down to Africa and go feed, you know, and help. Like, it's the little things for me, bro. And I'm just appreciative that I actually can do and that I want to do it. Just take a little time and a little research. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm into right now, bro. You know, that I say, so for 5 years from now, ain't no telling where I'm gonna really be at. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just pray to God, you know, that everything will still be up and running, and it will. You know what I'm saying? Firm believer, so I ain't tripping. So that's the move for me, man. 5 years from now, for real.
For sure. Shout out to Already Records, all your artists.
Already.
Shout out to all your people for sure.
So
what's your why? What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated to just striving for greatness?
Because it's deeper than this. On the whole, like even like on the whole spiritual level, like it is way deeper than this, and it's to the extent to where I know that it's like it's going through the roof. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean, like people don't think that deep into it. So I mean, like I'm on a mission to win. I'm not on a mission to do the same thing that been going on over and over, even far as in God. God, it's just a lot of things that he went through for us to learn. It's crazy if you want to go through the same thing to lose and go through the same pain. Man, I'm here to win, man. So in however way I need to do that, and I don't know, I'm experiencing every day, I'm going through it. I got to find myself. That's why God put me here. I'm here to find myself. I got God with me. I ain't got to go to church every day. I ain't got to, man, I talk to God every day, and I talk to him just like this. How me and you having our conversation, talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what helped me along the way, because I was able to find him within myself. And that's why any move I make out here, any move I step and take, he know my intention. He know the route I'm going. So it's like I said, I'm here to win overall. I'm not here just to be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm living the regular life, live, and then boom, I'm gone. That wasn't that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's just about how deep you go into finding out. And once again, research. You got to research on yourself too, money. You got to know about yourself before you try to know about anything else out here, money. So I'm very deep into that with find out about your motherfucking stuff before you go out here trying to tell somebody what they need to do, how they need to do it, or tell them, God, man, look, man, because you never know. You might do some research and figure out the game plan for the world. You know what I'm saying? And I live and I pray and I know this. Like I tell my people around me, like, y'all know that's why I'm here. Like I say that, like I believe that, and I put it out there, like I'm here to find the root, like find that light at the end of that tunnel. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I just move a certain way and do things a certain way on my behalf.
For sure. What's your favorite line from the EP?
In real life, cap ass nigga, what it feel like. That's like that's something that, like, you know, I'm standing on that. And a lot of people gotta really understand me when I really get what I'm saying. And then, like I said, exactly how I just said it. In real life, cap ass nigga, what it feel like. As far as in, like, I'm on a real life mission. So the way you might be coming and thinking I'm coming, like, you won't feel what I'm feeling. So that's why I'm asking what it feel like, because I'm in the real world. I'm in a real statement of my life right now. So it's just like, and you won't know what it feel like. So that's why when I say that, like, I say in real life all the time now. Like after this song, after I made that song, man, it just stuck with me, and I'm in real life. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was saying it before, but it was just like one day I was just in the booth, and it was just like I said, I don't write, bro. I was just vibing, and it just came to me. Like in real life, cap bad nigga, what it feel like? And I'm basically saying, like, you wouldn't trust me. You wouldn't even know what this feel like if you had the chance. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. I'm in a whole different ball game right now. Y'all I'm over there playing rugby. I'm over there bit playing football. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, you gotta get your head in the game eventually. And then that's just something that, like I said, no disrespect to nobody, but it's just like I had to be big with damn. I can talk it all goddamn day, but bitch, I gotta walk it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta walk it. Fuck talking it, nigga. I gotta walk that. Yeah, I can talk all day and say, oh yeah, CEO, bit CEO, I own this, I do this, man. But man, I gotta really walk it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of them for sure.
Definitely. If you could meet and spend a day with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
One for sure. Like one, I'm gonna throw this out there, but man, my boy Nipsey Hussle, man. I had a plan, like, you know, right before he ended up passing. I went to LA the week after he passed. But my plan before I got there was I was going to go pull up on a marathon. So he's definitely one on Nipsey Hussle, one. Two, someone that I'm vibing with, 50 Cent. I vibe with 50 hard. He he a cancer also. And that's why I say when people say, well, you crazy, and you crazy. You got if you know what I mean when I say 50 Cent crazy, you'll get what I mean. Like the way, like, so you know, and he I know he got reasons on you know, he ain't finna just do nothing for no reason type, you know, but it's like I'm gonna make you feel the same type way I feel. And I respect that out of 50 Cent. And who else? Who alive? I don't like doing too many people, you know, who pass, you know, because I don't play with the dead. But you know, just in a way, you know, I'm just saying Nipsey Hussle for sure, 50 Cent, and who else, man? Someone like far as in the oh no, you know what? My boy Denzel Washington. Oh God, Denzel. I just want to kick it with my boy. Like we ain't got to be shooting no movie because you know I'm into acting. Also, we ain't got to be. I don't be wanting. Yeah, I just want to kick it around. Like he really know how to handle like I don't know. It's just like life alone. All the roles he done played, like in a nigga life on some shit he may not even know, but it's just like I don't know. It's like his demeanor, like his like when you stand up and he walk in the room, bro. Like you just tell like him. You know what I'm saying? I live by that, like him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like. That's somebody else for sure. Denzel Washington. Like, I definitely want to, you know, chop it up with my boy for a little day. You know, we go, you know, get subs or something, because I love subs, bro. I don't know why I love subs and jalapeno chips. You get me a sub and some jalapeno chips and a lemonade, we good. Go sit down, talk about whatever we need to.
Definitely. Dang, I keep track of everybody threes. I ask that question on every show. That's definitely probably one of the best ones for sure. Denzel, 50 Cent, Nipsey Hussle the Great. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure, man.
I like that three right there. That's one of the top threes I done had on here for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Last question, final question. Who's somebody I should have on the show next? Whoever you say you got to plug me in, you got to help me get them. Who you think I should have on here next?
I mean, I just had named a few. For sure. You definitely need to lock in with Mark for sure.
All right.
His shouty story wicked too. Far as in like it's you ain't got no choice but to feel it. Also, the other artists that I was telling you about, Q Go Crazy. Another, anybody around me, it's that. For sure though. I gave you two solid ones right there. That's them big interviews right there. So, just if you tap in. For sure.
For sure. OA Mark, Q Go Crazy. If y'all see this, need y'all to come on here, chop it up if y'all got the time. It mean a lot to me supporting the show.
Already.
For sure. I appreciate it for sure. TaeeFye, OG Fizzle, my dog. I appreciate you taking the time to do this, supporting the show.
Already.
A lot to me. Been a little, not a long time coming, a little time coming. I'm glad we got this done. Ready for this to come out, ready for the world to hear your EP. If you're listening to this, like I said, you 2 days late, you need to go tap in.
Already.
It will never help. Y'all go get to it. Stream that everywhere you listen to your music. TaeeFye, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
And you can find me at TaeeFye. That's on everything. TaeeFye. Already.
For sure. Everything gonna be down below in the description where you can find the EP, where you can find TaeeFye, Instagram, Twitter, all that. Any last words, motivation, anything you want to say to anybody that's listening?
Man, keep your head up. Keep grinding. It's gonna get hard. You gotta know it comes with roller coasters. You gotta know it's gonna be ups and downs. Remain truthful to yourself. Live your truth. We don't give a damn about what everybody else doing. Fuck what they on. I live by that also too. Fuck what they on. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't gonna do nothing for us. So just continue your path and take your steps at your pace. Don't let nothing rush you. Always remain comfortable, but never comfortable. So that's what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. 4L, man. Already. Yeah.
100 Already Records. Shout out to Already Records. Everybody a part of Already Records. We ain't talking about Already Records enough. We might have to do a part 2, come back and talk about Already.
Oh man. We could do that, and we could probably do like I can get everybody. We all just, hey, we here. What's up?
For sure. Stay tuned for that. TaeeFye, again, I appreciate it, Brody.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
And keep going too, man. For real.
Yes, sir. Love Will Never Help out now. Y'all go stream that. And that's it for this episode, season 4, episode 5. See you on the next one. Yes, sir. If you're tuned into this show through YouTube, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think should tune in. If you're listening to the show through a podcast service or a streaming website, please subscribe to the show, leave a 5-star rating, and leave a review. Leave your thoughts down below on what you think about the show.